Welcome, everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action on...
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edey out there with Wallace. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Right block shot. Maxey kicks to Roy. Brunson scanning the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. And the rejection by Collins. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Off target from three-point range. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Wallace inside. Guarded by Tatum. Here's Edey. Boom, he jams it straight down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Here's San Antonio now. The all-time leader in NBA wins, of course, the great Spurs coach, Greg Popovich. So here is a guy who's a peer. What makes him so special, Stan?
Well, first of all, Greg Popovich is not a peer of mine, Kevin. I would never be that presumptuous. This guy is an absolute icon in the coaching world. I think from the outside, I think what makes him so special is he's never looked at himself that way. He's never rested on his laurels. He's a guy that's always evolving and trying to get better.
I love that assessment, but I do think it is
not in any way. Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I caught up with Greg Popovich. Now, Coach said they need to take away Jalen Brunson's weapons and make him make plays, especially from outside. Coach said Brunson is a great distributor. He gets all of his teammates involved. We need to take away his weapons and make him shoot the three. We'll see if the defense can do that. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Edey. For 3, Roy drills the three-pointer.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul. The Spurs making a switch here. Champagne's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for your Spurs, number 35.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Coming out on the floor, your Spurs breaker.
Here's McBride. He's covered by Maxey. Will it go? McBride's shot is off. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role in such a short amount of time.
Maxey hits them both.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Tatum against Roy. Puts it up from 12, and they pick up 2. Tatum's got 5 now.
He's so good in that medium range area. Tatum can create space and shoot over the top of the defense.
Pass to Maxey. Back to Brunson. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. 3-pointer. Collins grabs the miss. Spurs trail by 6. Right side Tatum. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Minnesota making a switch here. Brooks checked in for Wallace. Walker comes in for Edey. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Brandon Roy. And it's Yr2 in for Maxey.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
San Antonio's gone. Just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Here's Pritchard. San Antonio again missing. Timberwolves leading by 5. Joe passes to Nesmith. Brooks with a screen on Tatum. Nesmith finds Brooks. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's McBride. Goes back up. Champagnie passes to McBride. And he gets that one to go off the front eye.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Brunson outside. Collins with some nice D.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Williams, he's checked in for Walker. Roy comes in for Yr2. And Ball subbed in for Jalen Brunson. The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Pass the ball. Brooks outside. Roy by 5. Here's Allen. And the shot is good.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
The Timberwolves shooting very well. 58%. The offense is flowing right now early for them. Here's Roy. And he lays it straight in. Roy's got 5.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need it.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. San Antonio making a switch here. Tatum's jacked in.
Number 7, Jeff Dalton.
46 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Anunoby. To the inside. Dalton, no good. Minnesota comes into this one following a loss to Golden State. Nesmith, the pass to Williams. And it's Ball in the corner. Now, Nesmith. Williams, a screen on Allen. 4 on the shot clock. No good from Roy. Here's Dalton. Allen outside. Launches a 3. Got it!
Oh, amazing! Perfect timing there.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big time finish to the quarter.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Minnesota on top. They're up by 2. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
We've got Allen. Also Green out there. And it's Iguodala in at the center position. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Pass to Edey, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
A solid facilitator. I like whenever Maxey looks to get his guys involved.
And so Allen will bring it up now for San Antonio. Trailing by 4. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Maxey in the corner. Off target with his 3. Spurs trail by 4. Green kicks to Allen. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Bucket is good. All right, Stan. Hypothetical situation. Down 1, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. The guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was, and he's so smart in addition to being as talented as he was.
Allen. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got 4 rebounds in this game. Wallace with a screen for Roy. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Anunoby. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Maxey kicks to Brunson. Here's Edey.
Possession. I mean, apparently, neither did the defenders.
Pass to Anunoby. High post Allen. Here's Iguodala. Wallace covering. Spurs working the ball around now. Allen outside. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. There's Green with the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Out to Wallace. Back to Brunson. A putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
For your Spurs High Squad dance team, come on! And
here's Tatum for 3. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Solid from 3. Tatum is not shy about firing away.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never waned.
Maxey looking it over. And the rejection by Collins. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
Anunoby, he's checked in for San Antonio. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Neesmith. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. And Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 2. It's good.
Off the bounce, Tatum has so many different ways he can take it.
2 minutes.
Here's Maxey. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Free throw good, Maxey. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game, and so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
So they take the lead. Anunoby's got the lead up to 2 now for San Antonio.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
Let's go, fans. Now it's time to make some noise.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Wallace is checked in for Edey. Loy comes in for Patrick Williams. Curry's checked in for Maxey. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Isaiah Joe. Loy up on top. Brunson outside. A floater. Oh, muscling it in. Brunson.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
And here's Tatum for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Wallace has got 7 rebounds in the game. In the corner, it's Neesmith. Back to Curry. It's Roy on the wing. Wallace with a screen on Anunoby. And then Roy with the dunk.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. To the middle. Here's Brunson. Off target at the rim. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Timberwolves lead by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, in a close game, what makes the difference in the second half?
Lots of things, you know. It's a game of mistakes. It's a game of playing well. Who knows?
Always love your philosophy, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Halftime is here, and with the San Antonio Spurs in a neck-and-neck game, lots to talk about.
Their focus on defense has been inconsistent. Tough to win with lapses at that end.
Yeah, they got to clamp down in the second half, man. Better communication and multiple efforts.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
You know, right now for Minnesota, they didn't come out the gates the way they hoped. Took the L, but they don't think that represents who they are.
Well, it might be just a matter of shaking off that rust, Shaq, and I think the second game will give us some insight.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
San Antonio trailing here. And so in the game for the Timberwolves. That is a great finish!
Oh, my. That's a big-time move by Jason Tatum. I don't know how many style points you give him on that one.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam game.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
To shoot in the corner. Tatum with it. The three is drilled by Tatum.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Probably the last guy you want to foul out there. Maxey almost automatic at the strike.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. The first one falls. Maxey hits them both. Well, Stan, as a former coach, I imagine it has to be hard for you to watch basketball as a fan.
Well, it is. It's very hard, almost impossible. I'm almost always watching from a coach's standpoint, an X and O standpoint. But I will say, even when I was standing on the sidelines, NBA players are so good that you have fan moments even while you're coaching.
It seems like every game we see something we've never seen before, right?
I can remember turning around to my assistants and saying, can you believe that?
Good on both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Now, here's Maxey, defended by McBride. Back to Roy. Pass to Edey. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Brunson, no good. San Antonio's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Here's Edey. He's got 6. Here's the screen. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Inside, here's Tatum. Tatum gets it inside.
Well, we've come to expect this from Tatum. Just so good at taking over games all by himself.
Pass to Maxey. That's the 3 fly. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. Led to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5.
3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3. Ray Allen, he's checked in for the Spurs. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Brooks checked in for Wallace. Walker comes in for Edey. Balls checked in for Roy. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Jalen Brunson. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Ben Wallace, he's checked in for Brooks. Edey comes in for Walker. Roy's checked in for Ball. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Isaiah Joe. Tatum dishes to Collins. Back to Tatum. Down low. And finish off by Collins.
You love how Tatum gets others involved. He doesn't want to do it all by himself.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates is a big part of it.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. A rebound by the Spurs. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. And that's the 3rd of 4 straight played at home. And here's Collins from outside. They get it back. Timberwolves trail by 5. Brunson finds Wallace. High, arcing shot.
And there's Tatum's length showing up at the defensive end. What a play.
Minnesota calls timeout. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Well, now the question is, how do you scheme this guy? Try to take the ball out of his hands? Bring a second defender? I'm curious to see what they do.
Minnesota making some changes. Brooks checked in for Wallace. Williams comes in for Edey. And Aaron Nesmith subbed in for Roy. And here's Brunson outside.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And the shot goes in.
Maxey.
16 points for Tyrese Maxey.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
A shot by Pritchard, no good. Timberwolves trail by 3. Maxey kicks to Brunson. Out left to the wing. Nesmith, the pass to Brunson. Clock at 6. Pass to Williams. Releases from 15. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And the Spurs making a change here. Champagne's checked in.
Number 35, Justin Champagne.
Spurs leading by 3. Tatum, that's for 2. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Oh, there's the muscle from Brunson.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Tatum passes to Pritchard. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 4 assists in the game.
Great use of the bounce pass there. You gotta love that.
Here's Brunson. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Williams passes to Brunson. The close range shot is good from Brunson.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
The 3 from Tatum. Rebound Minnesota. Maxey attacking. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Nice read by Maxey. Sees it, hits it, done.
1:30 left in the third quarter. Now here's Tatum. Not a lot of room. Unable to get that one. Nice D from Brooks. Here's Maxey. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Both teams deciding to change it up. Spurs trail by 3. Pass to Champagne. Allen in the post. Curry meets him, and he makes that one. Allen's got 9.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
The kick out to Walker. Ball feeling it out a bit. Walker's shot is off. The Spurs have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Back to Green, over to the left wing. Here's Pritchard. Oh, good on the triple. Now here's Curry. Pass the ball. Brooks with it. Outside, Walker.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Allen. And it's Champagny in at the 4 slot. That's the San Antonio 5. And Wallace slams it in.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Ball against Allen. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 5 to shoot. Pass to Green. For 3. Rebound, Minnesota. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Here's Wallace. Back to Roy. Wallace a screen. Unloads from 13. The putback. Rebounded by Allen. Spurs trail by 6. To the paint. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And a chance to catch up on some numbers. Scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And also, they are working the opposition from the mid-range, continuing to fire away with confidence from there.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Edey's checked in for Walker. And Maxey subbed in for Yr2.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Allen outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Zach Edey picks one up.
First team foul. Ray Allen. Shooting 2.
That's good from Ray Allen. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Neesmith has checked in. Ray Allen hits them both. A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Edey. Back to Maxey. Takes it inside. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Doesn't take much for Maxey to find a lane to the rim.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
No reason to write when we got the Spurs. Hey,
Tatum, he's checked in for San Antonio. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Minnesota. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now, his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And it's blocked. Pass to Maxey. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
Assist goes to
Brunson's got 4 assists now tonight. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Allen against Brunson. It's deflected. Now here's Roy. He's covered closely. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Tatum. Jason Tatum making sure of that one.
I'll tell you, with those long strides, Tatum gets up court in a hurry.
There's a screen. Here's Brunson. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Well, they expect this from him. And he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Tatum with it. With the floater. Sinking the tough shot. Jason Tatum.
Masterful touch on the floater by Tatum. Making a difficult shot look relatively easy.
Timeout called, Timberwolves. teams changing it up here. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Neesmith. And the 3 off target. Spurs trail by 6. Here's Pritchard. Up and in on the way.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Walker with his screen for Brunson. Kicks it out to Maxey. And here comes the break. Drops in the breakaway lane. Now just a 2-point Timberwolves lead.
Love the recognition. Realizes that one is all him.
Yeah, beating everyone up the floor and finishes off the break.
Here's Maxey. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And give credit to Maxey for just being aggressive inside, earning that whistle in the process.
Maxey.
And the first one drops. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Edey comes in for Walker. And it's Roy in for Aaron Neesmith. Both shots good from the stripe.
And since halftime, he's made a concerted effort to get to the line. Be aggressive. Great stuff.
Pritchard passes to Anunoby. Outside Tatum. Emphatic finish by Tatum.
Well, he's never fazed by those big moments. Tatum with a big hoop right there.
Brunson outside. Inside, Edey. Back to Brunson. Roy against Anunoby. 6 to shoot. Roy kicks to Brunson.
2 minutes remaining.
Over Tatum. Another miss by Minnesota.
Yeah, trying to get separation from the defense right there. Just couldn't get it to go.
Anunoby passes to Tatum. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go full. And it's good, 2 points.
So poised in these situations. Love seeing Maxey rise to the occasion and knock that one down.
Tatum's shot is off. Minnesota leading by 4. Brunson outside. Pass to Maxey. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Shooting for Minnesota, Maxey taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
Letting a guy sneak by for a putback off a free throw, that is inexcusable.
Anunoby outside. And it's sent back by Wallace. They recover it. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Collins. And it's Maxey with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Brunson outside. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's San Antonio now. To the middle. The kick out to Tatum. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He knows every possession is critical now. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And they need to use as little time as possible here, because they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds. They can strive for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
Timberwolves on defense. It's a 5-point game.
Well, Tatum is a savvy player. He knows his drive is going to attract physical defense.
Jason Tatum, shooting 2.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Last new era. New us. Yeah, come on in, y'all. Watch us get this Spurs dub of the year, man. Feels good.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Oh, don't try to leave now because I'm winning. Where was y'all at when I was getting my ass kicked? I'm trying to leave now.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a...
Love me when I'm losing. Hate me when I'm winning.
Business at the line.
They leaving. Everybody leaving. What y'all leaving?
30 seconds left
Come
in the
back.
game.
Come back. Tatum made y'all leave? Damn. That's crazy. Tatum made niggas leave.
Number 21, Lonzo Ball.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Tatum finds McBride. Good. And now they trail by just 4.
Look, Tatum draws so much attention. Someone's bound to be open.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Maxey taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
A shot by Pritchard, no good. So they foul intentionally.
Peyton Pritchard, first personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for the Timberwolves, Jalen Brunson, 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. A 3-pointer is right on target. And So the Timberwolves take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
Let's go.
And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the
Motherfuckers still hitting threes at the end of that game. That's scary.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now our player of the game, Tyrese Maxey.
I still think about you. I still think about you. Tell me how you been. Crazy how you turned into a dub when I could have been 210s. Crazy how I still feel alone in the room with my whole crew dance. Can't help myself. Could have been more loyal. Could have been more for you. But you been so fake, I swear it's like the chains that you be wearing. Aluminum for you. No hope for you. First time I saw you. You me. Had you at your body. 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 Only for one night. I wanna be with you. Money up, okay, you match my vibe. I wanna be with you. Only for one night. I wanna be with you. Money up, okay, you match my vibe. I wanna be with you.
Best complete game anyway. Good shit, Brunson. This shit, Edie. 5 blocks. Big Ben, 16 boards, 2 blocks, 2 steals. Let's go, Big Ben. Double-double. That's what I like to see, man. Rookies out here balling. B-Roy, you know what I mean? 2 for 2. He missed a 3. Antoine Walker, 6.8 minutes. Let's get it, man. Gotta get Naismith right. 0.21 minutes. Not good. Not a good look. Yeah, Maxey at 7 points. Yeah, 2 for 19. Yeah, he had to step up. Let's see why he dropped 52. Yeah, he had to bounce back.
seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo super saiyan. Subiendo de level como Sandel Saya. En las olimpiadas con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya. Todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. A la hora cero en la raya, seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo super saiyan. Subiendo de level como Sandel Saya. En las olimpiadas con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya. Todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. Estoy demasiado veloz, no pueden verme. Cada vez que quiero quemar, le tiro a Werner. Me gustan más los billetes azules que los verdes. Ustedes hasta cuando ganan pierden. A todas estas serpientes les mudé las pieles. Los zorros combinando las cartieles. Fanáticos con mi nombre los carteles. Me muevo como los que tú quieres. Guagua blinda pa' brindar. De mi pauta esta se quieren guindar. Si por mi instinto me dejo llevar, pues les doy bulería a los David Bisbal. Escúchame bien, yo no tengo rival. Tú podrás rimar, pero no suena igual. Es mantenerse, no es solo llegar. Tanto dinero que piensan que es ilegal. A la hora cero en la raya, seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo super saiyan. Subiendo de level como Sandel Saya. En las olimpiadas con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya. Todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. No tengo que decir de dónde soy. Todo esto lo saben ya. No sé si hay guerra o es solo un rumor. Vamos pa' la calle a ver si es verdad. Tengo fe, sé que pronto mi Dios vendrá. Mientras tanto la tierra la haré temblar. Y firme con él yo por dentro estoy. Por eso ninguno me detendrá. Ahora tengo el récord limpio y par de campeonatos. Pero antes trabajaba hasta limpieza y ornato. Quieren copiar el flow pero les cambio el formato. Correa desde arriba, ve como yo lo al respeto de los veteranos desde novatos. Procura que en mi zona tú no seas no grato. Porque hasta de día están sonando los. Me respetan y los capos. A la hora cero en la raya, seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo super saiyan. Subiendo de level como Sandel Saya. En las olimpiadas con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya. Todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. Young Kings, baby. Santurce. PR.
Welcome to Wednesday night's NBA action here on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Orlando Magic going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Al. And certainly on paper, this game is something of a mismatch, Doris.
Yes, it is, but it's always dangerous when one team is expected to win by a large margin. Because why? Human nature. Can't skip steps. These are still professional basketball players. That underdog can be a real dog.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. They've got Tyrese Maxey, also Jalen Brunson out there, and it's Wallace in at the 5. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Five on the clock. Here's Jokic. Again, Jokic missing.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
And out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
That's a block. Come on, man. Can't force me out of bounds.
Here's Orlando. Outside Giddey. Pass to Jokic. It's deflected. Brunson against Avdia. And that one's good for Brunson.
Hey, you see the aggressiveness and the absolute refusal to be intimidated inside. Jalen Brunson, a big-time finish.
Doris, how about the evolution of Jalen Brunson's career from role player to star player?
Yeah, B.A., he begins his career as a backup point guard to the great Luka Doncic. But when given an opportunity to thrive without Luka in the playoffs, he did just that. Then he gets his own team and takes his game to an MVP level. Incredible evolution.
This team trusts Maxey to make good decisions with the ball.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Got a piece of it. Brunson passes to Maxey. Offline with a three. Giddy with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Pass to McCain. Three-pointer. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
This guy is quickly developing into an outstanding playmaker. Josh Giddey. Nice setup.
Here's Brunson. Shot from the low post is good. Brunson's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's Giddey. And he buries his first look.
Well, that's about confidence and composure on the interior. Josh Giddey does stand 6'8", makes that a little easier.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jamal Mosley gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. And it's no surprise that Jalen Brunson is at the top of the scouting report. Coach told me Jason is a 3-level scorer and a master of the pick and roll. And no matter what you do, you can't speed him up. He's going to read the defense, play at his pace, and try to pick you apart. It's always a chess match against Brunson, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Here's Giddey off the outside. Back to Giddey. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Josh Giddey at 6'8", guys. That floater's going to be tough to deal with.
They set a pick. Here's Maxey. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Orlando trailing here. Pass to Marshall. Here's McCain. Brunson defending. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Orlando shooting their first foul shot of the night. Walter, he's checked in for Marshall.
At the line for Orlando.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Outside Maxey. Here he goes. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. We're just a few games into the new year, Doris. How important is it for a team to start off strong?
I think it's hugely important. What we've learned historically is that the first 20 games are a good indicator for success. And obviously, if you're younger, can your confidence waver if you get off to a tough start? Veterans can absorb it a little bit better. But to me, those first 20 games are big time important.
Timeout call, the Timberwolves. free throw's good from Maxey.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Up top, Giddy. Brunson defending. The baseline J is on the way. They shoot again. Got a hand on it. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Pass to McCain. Up top, Avdia. Tries yet again. Blocked again! That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edie. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Four on the clock.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now. Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Here's Wallace. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Wallace has got his second basket of the game.
Sometimes with that much of a height advantage, resistance is futile.
Back to Giddy. And yep, it's good. Giddy's got 6. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Here's the pick. Pass to Edie. And he goes in for the dunk.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Here's McCain. Maxey covering. And he drives in. He got a piece of it. And they get it back. Back to Avdia. The 3. Wallace pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Maxey surveys. Giddy against Brunson. Maxey, a good look. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Maxey's got his second basket on the night.
And just so good at playing at high speed. Maxey gets the ball and takes the fast shot.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tight together. It's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time. And it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The hard work that Brunson has put in over the years, it really shows in his game, Doris.
I'll say this about Jalen Brunson. As his coach likes to say, he may not pass the eye test, but he passes the win test. Unbelievable footwork, fundamentals, and a clutch gene. Love Jalen Brunson's game. Now, Jalen Brunson approaches the point guard position as a scorer. Boy, this guy can light you up.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Giddy. He has 6. 56 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The three-pointer off the mark. Minnesota leading by 6. Brunson passes to Wallace. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Minnesota with some changes. Brooks, he's checked in for Wallace. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Jalen Brunson. Orlando's going 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Outside Giddy. Beyond the arc. Hits a three-pointer. Giddy's got 9 points.
Boy, if this becomes a consistent part of Josh Giddey's game, look out, because that three-point shot's going to make him so dangerous.
Ball against Giddy. Ball outside. Pass to Joe. 6 to shoot. right side. Over Giddey. Minnesota again missing. Here's Jovic. He gets it up. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The T-Wolves on top, up by 3. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
They've got Precious Achua, Josh Giddey out there with Walter. Then there's Edwards, and it's Jovic in at the 4. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Achua gets the bucket.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Here's Ball. Orlando with the rebound.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Jams it in off a great move.
That's about the handle of Josh
Bucky, did he sit down? Like, damn, play the whole game.
Giddey against Ball. And he converts the layup.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Orlando shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. He's checked in for Orlando. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. And it's Giddey missing. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. The kick out to Maxey. Drains the triple. Now it's a 3-point Minnesota lead.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
To the paint. Here's Giddey. Williams grabs the board. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Maxey attacking. On the wing, Brooks. Pass to Roy. It's stolen.
Oh my God, what is that?
Here we go. Here's Giddey. Oh, a big finish.
He's gonna throw it at the bottom of the backboard. Like, what the fuck?
Like this, you've got to keep your foot on the gas.
Oh my God, he can't throw a simple pass down the court.
Walter from outside. Here's Achua. And there's 2.
What the fuck?
Glass man off that time. Achua's got 5.
How you not block that, bro?
Just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Oh my God, but you blocked that?
Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
You gotta be kidding me, man.
Ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
This nigga Giddey just plays the whole fucking game. Like, what the fuck?
Plays that can swing things in your direction.
And Minnesota with some changes. Wallace comes in for Brooks.
Not even fucking tired. This is amazing.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Brunson. Oh, look at Jalen Brunson. Don't let that size fool you.
Yeah, just masterful use of the pick and roll by Jalen Brunson. Shot ready as soon as he wants to let it fly.
And it's Giddey missing.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
And he knocks down the first one.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
Jokic is checked in for Orlando. The Magic have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Shots blocked! For 3, Maxey. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 3rd assist of the night. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace. Had to alter his release at the last possible moment and somehow still gets it to go.
Magic trail by 6. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time.
Clean foul, a clean read.
Walter, he's checked in for Giddey.
First team foul. Coming out of the floor for the Magic, number 14.
Here's McCain. He's got 6. Achua up top. Pass to Marshall. Here's McCain. Brunson defending. Here's Walter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looking to win the run. Marshall with the bucket.
Put your hands up.
Second bucket on the night.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
You know, Maxey's willing to play a secondary role, but he can also take charge when needed.
The Magic have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Pass to Walter. And here's Jokic. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Jokic with a screen on Brunson. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Here's Roy. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Magic trail by 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Marshall. Now here's Achua. Here's McCain. Brunson defending. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
Just a millisecond.
Good defense, y'all. Come on.
Coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
And your Magic Youth Dance Team.
Orlando making a switch here. Edwards is checked in.
Magic Youth Dance Team.
Clock at 6. Here's Jokic. Jokic using his strength inside.
It's almost too easy for Jokic inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
Pass to Walter. Inside. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
That's a good bounce pass. Nice.
And it's ball off the drive. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
They're really working the paint now.
Magic trail by 6. There's 53 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Marshall. Jokic with a screen on Walker. Marshall passes to Jokic. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Edey's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Now here's Ball. Defense right on him. Now Joe. No points yet. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Edwards looking it over. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Substitution for your man, Danny Avdija.
8 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. From 8 feet, it's not going to go for him. And we finished off one half of play. Timberwolves ahead, up 6. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Welcome. All right, guys, let's break it down. It has not been the ideal start for the Orlando Magic.
This game won't stay close. They continue to shoot under 40%. Move the ball, man. Create high-quality looks.
They also miss some shots they normally make, so there's that.
And changing it up, my favorite segment, social media posts. A Desert Dino wrote us and said, what was your go-to post-game ritual when you were on the road?
I'm going to go with redacted, answer not found, try again later. Redacted, answer not found, try again later.
What about you?
I'm with Shaq on this one. What happened on the road stays on the road, especially in our era.
And my answer, of course, hey, a good night's sleep. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
He said, it's an off.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
On the court for the Timberwolves, they've got Jalen Brunson, also Tyrese Maxey out there, and it's Wallace in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so it's Avdija with it. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. 6-point game, and keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing, unquote. Brian, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie. Pass to Jokic. Nails the wide open jumper. Jokic has got his second basket. Maxey on the wing. He's got 16. That one drops for him.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Here's Marshall. Pass to McCain. Avdija, right side. Jokic the screen. Avdija attacking. Nice move. And Jokic finishes inside. Jokic just got 4 points in the quarter.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
Here's Roy from 18 feet away. Good on the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
To the inside. And that one's good. Giddy's got 15.
Are you kidding me, man? Come on.
I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Down low. Here's Roy.
Whoa.
Wallace, right side.
Yo! What the hell kind of lazy pass was that?
From deep Giddy. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
Bro.
Yeah, right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a
Fucking lazy shit, man.
coming out of the break.
Here's Brunson. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
If Brunson sees any daylight, he's going to attack. Did just that on the drive.
Pass to McCain. Optia, right side. Here's Marshall. Here's McCain. He has 6 to the middle. Look at Jokic going to work.
Bro, are you kidding me? He was blocking his shit all first half. Now you telling me he posting you the fuck up?
Here's Roy.
No, wrong way, man.
Pass to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And it's Edey missing.
Oh my God, Edey.
The Magic have gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half.
What the fuck is he doing?
Giddy into the lane. Comes up empty down low. The Timberwolves trail. Inside, Roy. Pass to Wallace. Nice D from Optia.
Oh my God.
Magic shooting about 43% on this one. That's good.
Hey, what the fuck is...
Maxey.
Yo! What's I about to say? Just bumping niggas out of bounds.
Here's Maxey. 18 points for him. And there's the drive.
And what a slash by Maxey. I mean, so good at forcing the defense's hand.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Magic.
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Neesmith, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Ball comes in for Jalen Brunson. Pass to Walter. To the wing, right side. Here's Jokic. Buries it down low. Jokic has got 8 points in the quarter.
The defensive intensity must pick up. It hasn't been the same this half.
Ball finds Maxey. Left side, Neesmith. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. Here's Williams. Orlando with the rebound. And the Magic pushing it up now. Here's Walter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Aaron Neesmith picks one up. Orlando shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
At the line for the Magic, Walter.
And the first one at the line is good. Joe's checked in for the Timberwolves. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Timberwolves trail by 5.
2 minutes.
Ball with it. Right side Joe. Oh, deflected. In transition, the Magic on the run. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
You can really feel
Like, what the fuck is going on, man?
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Here's Joe. And it's all from 3-point range.
Wide
Given his
open.
range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open. Love the energy here in the 3rd. Trying to take control now of this contest.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
Giddy against Ball. Pass to Brooks. To stop the run. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with pump fake. Optia against Williams. Now here's Avdia. Tight defense on him. And they pick up 2. And it's an 11-point Magic lead.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Giddy against Ball.
Yeah, that's crazy. Giddy got all this fucking pent-up energy, bro.
43 seconds left in the third quarter. And they call an illegal screen here.
What are you doing?
But it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And the Magic making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. Jokic passes to Avdia. Shot clock at 6. Jokic up top. Brooks defending. And it's good.
What?
Jokic has got 12.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
Walker, a screen on Giddy. All no good.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2 guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the second?
Starters better be fucking in, I swear to God.
Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
Fucking bench.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. They've got Najee Marshall. He's out there with Edwards. Precious Achua is out there with Walter. And it's McCain in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Pass to Maxey. Now Wallace. Uses the glass on the layup.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Pass to Marshall. And here's Edwards. Back to Marshall. Here's McCain. Brunson defending. The 3 is up. Rebound Minnesota. Fast break Minnesota.
What the
Wallace
fuck?
Misses.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in
Oh
without
my
foul.
God, bro. Can somebody run? Like, what is going on? Y'all just like y'all running under quicksand.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Now, Jalen Brunson plays bigger than his size. He's aggressive. He's going to go right at defenders. He doesn't care if you're bigger than he is. He will keep coming at you.
Edey's checked in for Walker. Both free throws good from Brunson.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Orlando leading by 9. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
For the 407. Come on, everybody, make some noise.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. Here's Marshall on target from about 13 feet.
What?
The Magic lead by 11.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Out to the right wing. Here's Brunson outside. And Brunson won't miss many of those.
That's business right there. Jalen Brunson, the catch, shoot, and on to the next play.
Pass to Marshall. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Misses in close. Timberwolves trail by 8. Brunson assertive on the take. Down low. Picked it.
Oh my God, come on.
Here's Walter. Outside of Chua. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from 3.
They're finally waking up from a sluggish first half offensively. This half, they've been much more efficient from the field.
From about 16. There's a screen. Here's Roy. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Shooting for Minnesota, Brandon Roy.
First one falls for him. Orlando making a switch here. Hits both from the stripe. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Maxey. Wallace outside. Pass to Roy. Back to Wallace. Here's Roy. Into the lane. Lays it up and bangs it in. Roy's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Here's Giddy. Rebound Minnesota. Edey's got rebound number 8 now. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And just a very well-built guard. You know, Maxey is so hard to slow down around the rim.
Walter, he's checked in for Giddy.
2 shots.
Timberwolves call timeout.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
Get out there. Get live, man. It's 3, 2, 1. Last time. Attention fans. On the court is your best squad. Get loud now. Let them hear it. Okay, fans. Who wants a free t-shirt? Let me hear you get loud, Magic fans. Once again, fans.
And he makes the first.
2, 1, high.
Free throws good from Maxey. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Jokic with a screen on Brunson. Pass to Jokic. Here's Marshall. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
What?
Jokic has got his 3rd assist of the night.
And offensively, it appears they've hit their stride.
Offensive rebound. Here's Edey. And Avdia comes to help. Over to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. There's the drive. Roy can't get it to go. Magic leading by 7. Avdia right side. Here's McCain. Perfect.
What the hell?
That's how you share the rock. He does this time.
How did he slip past me? I didn't even see this nigga.
Left side Maxey.
Things you love about Jalen Brunson. He takes quality shots. How about that look for 3?
Now here's Avdia. The D's right on him. Jokic the screen.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Marshall. Takes one from 10 feet. They get it back. Tries again. Good D by Wallace. Timberwolves trail by 6. Let's check in with Allie LaForce. An injury update on Josh Giddey. What do you have, Allie?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Magic's head of the trainer. He said the ankle is definitely swelling, but at this point, they're thinking it's only a sprain. This being November, they have some time to work through their options. We'll see which way they go.
RNL, thanks. Appreciate the update. Obviously, guys, you hate to see an injury like this.
Yeah, just so tough. It comes with the territory of being a professional athlete. But yes, here's hoping he recovers soon.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
Giddy's checked in for Orlando. Pass to Marshall. Now here's Jokic. And no good. Good D by Wallace. Maxey passes to Brunson. Maxey against Jokic. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. To the inside. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey.
With his skill set, Jokic draws a lot of fouls. Defenders have to watch out for the pass or the shot. It's a constant guessing game.
No.
Here's McCain. Watch by Wallace. Pass to McCain from deep. The rebound by Edey.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Outside Maxey.
What the hell?
Wallace with it.
Why are they running the play for him?
There's a screen. Shot clock at 3. With the tip. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. 34 seconds left to play in the fourth. And Giddy has got the ball here for the Magic. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Now here's Jokic. Watch by Wallace. Pass to McCain. Now Avdia.
Bro, are you kidding me? No stamina. He just makes a fucking tough nitty. Like, oh my God.
The score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. There's 10 seconds left to play in the fourth. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
The strategy is simple. Get a quick score and foul right away.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. And he commits the intentional foul.
Oh, man, all these distractions, man. Damn. Everybody want to fucking distract me in a close-ass game.
7-point game.
My goodness.
And so Orlando takes the win. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
I got it.
NBA, they showed their character.
I'll play next time I play everybody with a fucking day.
Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Thank you for
State building, I got so many stories, but I hate ceilings. Ain't feeling your top 5 favorite rappers, so I know they about to be with me. But this to me is a mystery.